So, with Kenya out and Phaedra in, I decided to do a Who's the Biggest Villain? Phaedra Parks or Kenya Summer Moore. Now, Phaedra Parks came on board season 3, not knowing her damn due date. But that doesn't make you a villain. But I knew some shit was sketchy. You remember her getting that cash in the parking lot?
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks sketchy as hell. But anywho, Kenya Summer Moore came on board season 5, right? She started with that nonsense about the coochie crack, but that's not what made her a villain. Flirting with Apollo made her a villain. Remember?
Look at you looking all buff and everything. Look like a supermodel with the shades on.
I'm a James Bond today.
I know.
James Bond, he does the extreme in the suits.
Oh,
so we're gonna go extreme.
I like it. You look like Tyson Beckford and some supermodel. It was my first time meeting Apollo, and he is a very attractive man. I was like, Apollo, he's kind of fine.
That damn Apollo was fine as hell. But Kenya's ass was wrong. She was out of pocket. She needed to control herself. But anywho, getting back to Phaedra. If you remember, when Nene said, you never win when you play dirty, she was talking to Phaedra's trifling ass. Do you remember what Phaedra did to her? Watch.
Do you feel like Phaedra's thrown you shade ever?
Phaedra has done some dirty stuff before, I feel. But
And you
what have I
likewise.
done that's dirty, Phaedra?
Well, what I'm saying,
You
at
know,
the end of the
I
day,
don't try to do low down, dirty things to people now. And there's some people who try to be low down and dirty.
And do you
And
think
so
that
what have I
Phaedra
done to
is
you,
low
low down and dirty?
Low down and dirty things to you?
Phaedra, do we really need to go there with what you have done to me that is low down and dirty?
What has Phaedra done to you, Nene?
Phaedra, on first season, when I said that I did not know you, what you did behind my back was went and talked to my half-sisters, who I haven't had a relationship with in over 8 years. You went and sat with them and tried to dig up dirt, and then
I
you
did
took
not
them
sit
to your
with them.
son's birthday party.
Before I even came on the show, your sisters had come to my office quite a few times. So don't get it twisted, Nene.
I ain't got to get it twisted. I just had a conversation with my sister. She told me everything that you did. You need to own up to your wrongdoing. And you did something that was very wrong. What was your purpose of sitting somewhere trying to film with my half-sisters? What if I sat up on the show and filmed with your mama or with your aunt or your ex-boyfriend to try to bring or do you harm? We all work on this show together. I'm not trying to take anybody out. And I ain't got to like your ass, but I ain't gonna go sit and try to be dirty and bring up your past. You do have a past. You never can win when you're dirty, honey. You never can win.
See, and that shit was all the way back in season 5. Her ass has been conniving. I'm just saying, if she did it to Nene, she was going to do it to somebody else. But hey, be friends with who you want to be friends with. But let's go back to Kenya. Y'all remember when Kim Fields was there? And how she bullied Kim Fields? The number one thing that people always say when it comes down to Kenya is, well, what about Kim Fields? What'd she do to Kim Fields? Did you see what she did to Kim Fields?
You are really tired.
Everything about you is tired.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go and get the divorce, and then I'll keep the friends, because nobody really seems to like you.
Oh, everyone loves me, honey. Guess what they say about you behind your back? Snooze fest.
If I don't fit in with this clique, that is really okay. I've been in the industry for a long time. And
Maybe it's time for you to exit.
and leave room for you? Not.
Oh, there's always room for me.
We will definitely be able to do the
I am the
commercial.
room.
No.
I think Kim is living in the past, and she's delusional about her work and her credits past the age of 12.
My elevator doesn't go down to this floor.
Oh, let's stand up and clap. Let's.
yeah.
You win the award.
Let
Let me pull your chair for you. Kenya.
Kim Fields should have just beat Kenya's ass. Horrible behavior. She acted like a true villain. Okay? No excuses for that. She was horrible. I think one time, she had told Carlos King during that interview that was one of the one things she regretted. She looked awful. And nobody, even her biggest supporters, nobody had her back on that. She was stupid. Anyway, moving on. Let's go back to Phaedra Parks. With Phaedra, season 7, she was horrible. She was miserable. I think that was when Apollo was going to jail and all that nonsense. And Demetria and McKinney just wanted to sing. The heifer just wanted to sing and love on Roger Bob. And she showed mean girl behavior for no damn reason. When you are mean to somebody for no reason, just because they existed, that's villain behavior to me. What do you think?
So, is your actress a singer? What you got going on, huh?
I always wanted to sing.
Oh, yeah.
Never wanted to act, never took no classes.
Why didn't you do it when you was a little, more of a tulip, girl?
Why didn't I do it before I was a hoo-hoo?
Well, you were fresh a little
I
flower.
am 35.
At some point, you go to folk music and gospel.
I threw some things about, oh, honey, she is reading this girl without even knowing it.
I've been okay for a while. Now I'm starting to itch for something else, though.
Itch for something else, child. As long as it ain't bacterial vaginosis, child, you gonna be fine, child.
Hell no. Itch up like Janine, the whole crackhead thing.
Oh, what's that?
It's the character that I played on House of Pain.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever done crack, though?
Did you see Nene's face? I mean, mean for no damn reason. She took Nene off guard. Like, that girl ain't doing nothing to her. But anyway, moving on. I'm going to prove that I am not biased because you all know that I'm a Kenya fan. This was funny to me, but it was wrong. It was this lady's event, and she should not have disrespected her. But you already know what she did to Marlo.
Hair care.
Now that was shady. But now we're going to get a little bit dark, okay? We're about to prove these women are truly villains. So let's start with Phaedra. You remember Johnny? Why would she do that? Like, why would she do that?
She would be trying the case.
Where do we go from here?
So at this point, we will complete our investigation. After that, we will prepare and file what's called a complaint.
Once that complaint is filed, the battle begins.
I do have one follow-up question.
Okay.
Were you employed by Candy Coated Entertainment at the time Miss Burris Tucker planned her wedding?
Yes.
Okay. What was your role?
Miss Burris came to me and asked me to do her wedding, like as a planner. Candy's wedding wasn't just a regular wedding, it was a production.
Why would she be there? Why even help him sue Candy? I don't care what anybody says. That was vengeful and horrible and true villain behavior. But Kenya did something worse. You remember the cookie lady, don't you?
Cookie lady.
Oh, wonderful.
You're
okay. Good. Since Tanya clearly came for me and I didn't send for her, I sent for the cookie lady. And now she's here for Tanya.
She should have beat Kenya's ass. Whew. And the fact that they are not together anymore, but she got her look back with Bolo. Allegedly. Anywho, Kenya was wrong. And that's probably between Kim Fields and that Tanya situation. Villain. True villain. But Phaedra wasn't gonna let y'all top her, was she?
Said I was served a cease and desist by Candy, and I no longer can speak on the subject. So what I want to do is have Phaedra speak, because she's the one who told me that Candy said that.
You said that? That I wanted to drug her.
So now we know.
Now that was evil. That was a different kind of evil. You can say what you want, but that was evil. And if you sit up there and say, production told her that is a lie. Here's the interview to prove that it was not Carlos King who told her that.
Still to this day will say, I do not believe he ever told her that. He said he never told her that. The networks, did they questioning or whatever? He never told her that. That is a lie to the depths of hell. So y'all can stop telling that story. Y'all need to go buy the Bravo book. They explain to you that Carlos did not tell her that. So y'all can stop believing that lie. No, I do not mess with him because of what he tried to do to my group in Our Life Story.
Now, I've gotten some backlash over the fact that I don't think Phaedra Park should come back. And as much as I love Kenya, if Kenya posted revenge porn, which I think she did because that whole suspension and all that stuff, I think she should be fired too. It's not a situation of, hating. It's of, I know that if someone lied on me or my son with accusations of drugging and raping, they should be penalized. They should be punished for doing things like that. Just like Kenya, she should be punished. It doesn't matter. I don't know these people personally, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's just my opinion. Okay? Y'all giving off Trumper vibes. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean you can't see fault in them. They both did something wrong. Now, who's the bigger villain? That's up to y'all. I'm done. I'm sleepy.